Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say to white people, what's going on? Seriously, what is going on? Do you play back videos or listen to social media at you and what you're saying? Something must be seriously wrong. You are speaking some of the most evil and ugly and stinking stuff that can be spoken. There seems to be no love in nothing that you say. You talk about advocating guns as if it's bread. People are dying. You have no compassion. Something must be going on. I can't understand it when you want to go back, way back, in times before any of us were living and pretend that those times did not exist, and yet try to repeat those times with the same people who went through that hell before. You want to take away their voice, say they can't vote or just have to listen to you because you're trying to destroy the country, every department, every institution, everything. It seems that it's been established there's something vital in this maintenance. You want to destroy it. And some people can understand why, because it seems as if all that you represent is what that you are trying to destroy is against. You exploit, take advantage, lie, and murder, and they want to hold you accountable. And you want to get rid, as if you want to go back into Old West, I started to say before civilization. You see, before civilization, if you ask those who lived before civilization came, they didn't have that kinds of problems that we have today. They were able to live amongst each other. They were able to share with each other. Sure, I'm sure there was squabbles. That would happen. But they were able to live. And then civilization came. When civilization came, then they started lying and cheating and hating and racism. I think this is a strange civilization. And this civilization must change. Because black people are not going to let white people rule them any longer. And this cop killing black people and stuff like that, that game is over. I mean, there might be a few more killings, but that game is over. You see, the reason that it's over is because someone stands before you right now and tell you that now when I say you, at this level, I'm talking about all people. I'm not just talking about white people. White people, you better check yourself because you are gone. But everybody now, this system is going to change. This system is going to change because God is bigger than you. God is bigger than man, and God is bigger than the devil. And God loves us. And even though you don't know anything about God, and all you do and all we do is work for the devil every day. The devil got us bent like fish, grabbing a bait off a hook. All we're looking for is a piece of money to buy back what you and I, who got a job, have made from the resources that were given to us free, that have been stolen by those who want to call themselves superior to others and want to work us just like slaves, giving us minimum wage or whatever it takes. And when you don't have any real purpose but entertaining, they want to give you hundreds of millions of dollars to throw a football, to shoot a basketball, to play some tennis. All this money just flowing around, and you buying homes big enough for a community with parking lot for your cars, and people around there sleeping on the streets. You see how big a fool they have made out of us, all of us, because some of us getting the money. Look at the entertainers. The entertainers say they're so crazy about money. People going around having unnatural sexual acts just to get into some money. And people are exploiting them and robbing them just because they are weak enough to bend their necks just to get some money. And people are sticking them every hole they got. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time that if there's a God in you, stand up. And I'm not just talking about any God, because every last one of you say the things that you do is because of the God that's in you, guiding you. I'm not talking about that devil. I'm talking about a righteous God, a God that made the earth for you to live on, a God that made it possible for you to breathe, a God that made it possible for you to see, a God that made it possible for you to talk, a God that made it possible for you to walk, a God that made it possible for you to pee and poop, A God that made it possible for you to have a dream and some aspirations, who give you a gift so that you can be somebody in this earth and not just here for somebody to put you down. But by participating, you become an owner of all that which is made by all of the people, which nobody got to suffer anything, because nobody's bigger or better than anybody, and everybody has a place in this life. And God prepared it that it will be that way. And when you think like me, what in the devil you doing listening to the government? What in the devil you doing trying to listen to somebody who's trying to find you when they just want to stick with evil? I don't care if the law says you got to do it. To hell with a law that punishes you and makes you a slave. And I'm talking to me. I'm talking to me. Because I've been letting you guys rule me. Everything I've been doing, most of all of my life, everything I've been doing, even with this campaign, even with the struggle, I've been trying to guide it based upon how I know you act, how I know you respond. And I say you don't give a hell about nobody but yourselves. But God cares about you. And if God cares about you, somebody got to stand up against you and tell you get to go sit your ass down. Whew. Thank you.